it's only 2 more days until Santa takes off with his 9 reindeer to make his trip around the world.
But as many across the world are taking their way out of winter snow, we are in for some more serious weather this weekend. So how will it affect Santa's voyage? Joining us now is Colonel Camille Chiggy, the Deputy Director of Air, Space, and Information Operations for the United States Air Force. Welcome to the show. Good to have you. So this is expected to be the coldest Christmas in 40 years. How is Santa going to handle all of this?
Well, Santa's sleigh and his reindeer are all weather. They're prepared for this type of storm and inclement weather. As you know, they're from the North Pole, so they are used to the coldest of temperatures, but he does have high technology on the sleigh, and the reindeer are trained and prepared to execute in extreme weather.
All of the work that you guys do at NORAD year-round to protect this country, keep us safe. This is one of your most important things of the year, tracking Santa Claus. Is the severe weather going to cause any problems keeping him up to date on where he's at?
Absolutely not. That's what NORAD specializes in. 24/7, 365, we look at the skies over North America to keep us safe. But this one day, once a year, we get to do this special mission. And everything that we do and all the technology we have, the radars and the satellites and the fighter aircraft, this is what they specialize in. So we look forward to tracking Santa through the snow, through the winter, through the clouds and the fog. It's not going to deter us from this very special mission.
Can you tell us more about how NORAD, the tracker, works? Santa, of course, has to visit the homes of 2.5 billion children around the world. We're told his sleigh travels at the speed of around 1,800 miles per second. So how does NORAD keep up with Santa?
That is a wonderful question. So as you touched on, Santa's sleigh is faster than Starlight. He flies faster than all of our aircraft. So he actually slows down so that we can keep up with him when we rejoin on his sleigh, just to check in on him. We have satellites that have infrared technology that can see the glow on Rudolph's nose. They can see the heat. And so we use the satellites and the Northern Warning System accompanied with our fighter aircraft to track him no matter how fast he goes.
Some pretty high tech. That's a good idea there. I didn't know you used all that high technology. Well, I do know that back in 1927, the government actually gave Santa a pilot's license. Now, does any member of your team head to the North Pole to check that, make sure it's still up to date?
Well, like any pilot, Santa has to get a check ride once a year, recurring check ride to make sure that he's fit to fly and safe. And I'm happy to pass on that this year he passed his check ride with flying colors.
Awesome. That is good to hear.
Yes.
He's got a lot of work to do. But thanks to some time zone differences, he's able to make his 842 million stops on Christmas Eve in about 31 hours or so. That sounds
a little extra time.
Yeah, just a little, maybe some bathroom breaks too, sprinkled here and there. But when can we start tracking Santa? I have a nephew who is really eager.
Well, starting at 4 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 24th, anybody can go to www.noradsanta.org. That's NORAD, N-O-R-A-D, Santa.org. Starting at 4 a.m. and running to about midnight, you can track Santa on our website. You can also track Santa on Amazon, Alexa, Bing, or Instagram, or you can call our phone number if you want to talk to a live operator who can tell you where Santa is and you can ask some questions. Those live operators can be reached at Hi NORAD. That's 1-877-HI, NORAD.
Now, Colonel Chiggy, tell us a little bit just about what working with Santa means to you. Is this a fun time of year to be working?
This is the best. There's no better time of year to be in the Homeland Defense mission because our airmen and our Canadian partners work 24/7 to watch the skies over North America. This very special mission, every one of us as a child heard about NORAD or tracked Santa or saw it. And to be able to do it now as a mom with my children and to be part of the team that tracks Santa and I get to show my children how it works on the radars and through the satellites is very special.
That is so cool.
Yeah, that is a fun job, and we're excited to start tracking Santa this weekend. Colonel Camille Chiggy, thank you so much for taking time out of your very important duties to keep us up to date. Merry Christmas to you, and good luck.
Thank you for your service.
Merry Christmas.
My younger brother was obsessed with tracking Santa.
I remember too. We did, like when I was a kid, we didn't have the radar. No, we had a stone. No, but I remember with a little kid, we would watch, like they would put it up and it would be on, and the networks would break in with Santa Claus, and you could. It was a big.
It's a
thing.
big deal. You got to know where he's at to know, make sure that he's going to get to where you are,
and especially for the parents, because you got to know when to send the kids to bed early on Christmas Eve.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.